the water well zone that we were just talking about. That's the sulfide roots to that system, and that'll be the third area that we'll drill this year. When you're drilling 40 meters of 5 grams, you got to keep going. That system remains open to the east and to the south, and we're going to put a drill rig there later in the year too.
StockPulse.com, we are on location, PDAC 2023. We've got the president and CEO of Timberline Resources, Patrick Highsmith. Patrick, good to see you.
Good to see you.
A lot of people in the room here. How's the vibe?
Back in person at PDAC, we haven't seen the numbers yet, or I haven't heard them, but it feels like we're getting back to pre-COVID levels. A lot of energy in the room. We're used to being optimists in a tough, precious metals investing market at this conference especially, but based on the business-to-business activity and the number of corporates, swirling around and the meetings we're having, it feels really positive, and a lot of people talking about, they're not going to be able to keep gold down much longer. You really get the feeling like there might be a run on the gold price coming soon. So that's led to a lot of meetings, both investor meetings and business-to-business meetings, and really enjoyable. And hey, we got sunshine, so that's rare this time of year in Toronto. So.
Of course, there was thunder snow on the first night.
There was thunder snow the first night on the weekend, yeah.
Let's get into Timberline here. What's latest and greatest here? I know you had some fantastic numbers here to work off of. How's the year looking?
That's a great way to put it. We're working off some great numbers. I mean, a year ago, we were doubling our share price in the first quarter of the year. And those drill results are still sitting out there, and we drilled again, and we hit some more gold. However, we've had a real analysis of what it's going to take to move this project forward, and some things have happened around us. Obviously, I-80 Gold has acquired Paycore, or is acquiring, they haven't closed it yet, is acquiring Paycore Resources, which is our immediate neighbor in the north. Now that's primarily for the silver, lead, zinc, Rob, so that's a carbonate replacement deposit. But we've just announced 2 weeks ago that our New York Canyon project, part of the project, New York Canyon Target, has this high-grade silver and gold coming to surface. That is a CRD system, and we've decided to put a drill on that quite soon. So we'll announce in the next week or two kind of the work program for 2023, but it's going to have 3 prongs of attack. First of all, we're going to hit that high-grade gold and silver at surface, that CRD system at New York Canyon early. It comes to surface. It's on patented claims. That means great access, lower cost to drill it, easier to permit, and so forth. So that'll go out first, maybe even as early as April. And then we're going to hit 2 more targets in the company. We're going to remind the market that in this 19,000 acre property, we've got a 500,000 ounce oxide resource. And we don't know whether it would leach yet, but there's metallurgy that suggests that that may well leach. There's a technical report on that. People can look that up on that resource. So that means that you've got a deposit coming to surface that might have the potential to be developed. And there's been no work done on it in a long time. So we're going to do some of that baseline environmental, baseline metallurgical work, really kind of complete the file that was already been started on that project and get that moving forward. There'll be some drill holes there. So that's at surface, substantially oxide mineralization, and that can be inexpensive RC drilling for a lot of it. And that's the Lookout Mountain area. Now, the third prong of our attack, down dip from that, folks will remember the water well zone that we were just talking about. That's the sulfide roots to that system, and that'll be the third area that we'll drill this year. When you're drilling 40 meters of 5 grams, you got to keep going. That system remains open to the east and to the south, and we're going to put a drill rig there later in the year too. So we have big plans, and we're going to try to communicate that clearly. And early days is kind of preliminary, exactly what we're going to do right now, but we'll get that out in the next couple of weeks, that news.
We'll look forward to tracking that treasure hunt that you're on down in Nevada, so appreciate the update. Patrick Highsmith, he is the president and CEO, Timberline Resources, TBR in the venture, TLRS. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.